Hi, and welcome to today's Life and Times with Geoff. And over this festive season, the one that I love so much, I do honest, I thought I'd shed some misery and read out one of my favourite poems, Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven. Hope you're all sitting comfortably, maybe a fire on, sipping a JD. Here we go. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping on the chamber door, "only this and nothing more." Ah, distinctly I remember, it was in the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for the lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whose angels named Lenore, nameless here for evermore. And silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filling me with fantastic terrors I'd never felt before, so that and now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entering entrance at my chamber door. 'Tis some late visitor entering entrance at my chamber door. 'Tis this and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," I said, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure to have heard you. Here I opened wide the door, darkness there and nothing more. Deep in the darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreams no mortal had ever dared dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whisper word, Lenore. This I whispered, and echo murmured back the word Lenore, merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," I said, "surely that is something of the window lattice. Let me see, then, what there it is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery implore. 'Tis the wind and nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped the stately raven of saintly days of yore. Not that the least obedience made he, not a minute stopped and stayed he, but with mine of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, pierced upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched and sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiled my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of a countenance it wore. Through the crest be shorn and shaven though, I said, "Ah, no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore, tell me what thy lordly name is on thy night's Plutonian shore." Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marvelled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly. Through its answer little meaning, little relevance bore, for we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing a bird above this chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above this chamber door, with this such name as Nevermore. But the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only this one word, as if his soul in that one word did outpour. Nothing further than he uttered, not a feather, and then he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, "Other friends have flown before." On the morrow he will leave me, as thy hopes have flown before. Then the bird said, Nevermore. Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, doubtless, I say, what it utters, it is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmercifully disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his song with one burden bore, till the dirges of hope that melancholy burden bore, of never, nevermore. But the raven, still beguiling in my fancy into smiling, straight I willed a cushioned seat from front of the bird, and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, unlanely, ghastly, gaunt, ominous bird of yore meant in quoting nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burnt into my bosom core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining, that the limp light gloated, but those velvet violets linings, with the lamp light gloating, she shout pressed, nevermore. Then, methought, the air grew denser, perfumed from some unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkered on the toughened floor. Wretch, I cried, thy God hath lent thee, by these angels he hath sent thee respite, respite, repent from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff, this kind nephrolith, and forget the lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, I said, prophet, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed, there here ashore, dissolute yet undaunting, into this desert, land unchanted, on this home by horror haunted. Tell me truly, I implore, is there a balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, I said, prophet, thing of evil, prophet still, if bird or devil, I, by the heavens that bends above us, by the God we both adore, till this soul of sorrow laden, if whether a distant Aden, it shall clasp a saintly maiden, whom the angels named Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels named Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word our sign of parting, bird or fiend, I shrieked up, starting. Get thee back into the tempest and the night's Plutonian shore. Leave no black plume as a token for that lie thyself had spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken, quit the bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart, and take my form from my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven never flitting, still it's sitting, on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, and his eyes of all the seeing of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamp light o'er him streaming throws his shadow on the floor, and my soul from out thy shadow that lies floating in the floor shall be lifted nevermore. Hope you all enjoyed that lovely classic tale. I'll be with you again soon, I hope, for the Christmas special. Watch out for maybe some special guests. Alright guys, hope you're all well, and keep and have a lovely Christmas if I don't see you all. Sorry it's been so long, I've actually been living my life and times. Keep well everyone, bye. Oh, by the way, maybe some of you will know one day about the real Geoff. But for now, quoth the raven, nevermore.